Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing some beach combing down there at the bottom of those rocks in Delta, British Columbia, Canada. Looking for a piece of cottonwood bark to take home and carve. So hopefully you can hang out and enjoy the beach combing video, I guess. I don't know, it's a nice day. So here I am once again. Beach combing. I haven't been here for 2 or 3 weeks, but I just thought that I'd get out and enjoy the sunshine for some couple hours for today. So I thought I might as well bring my camera and film. So why not, right? Beautiful day out here. So I'm going to be walking all the way over there along these rocks. So I'm not really looking for any specific type of wood here. That's where I'm parked. Just getting out for some exercise. Cottonwood bark, little tiny piece. Yeah, I'm not going to be climbing on the rocks today either. Just walking along the bottom here. There won't be much driftwood here, but down by that island over there you see on the left, down on the right, there'll be lots of driftwood around there, and that's where I usually go walking down there. But I usually park on that side of the road and then cross the road down there, but they got it blocked off due to this virus thing. They don't want people, I don't know, on the beach, I guess. Who knows? I don't know why they got that blocked off, but anyways, when I'm walking along the beach, I usually like to like try and clean stuff like this up, that rope, so like birds and shit don't get tangled in there. But I got an iced coffee in my hand right now and I can't do it. Maybe on the way back. That big old chunk of cedar, oh no, that's fir. On the other side of this causeway, like if you go to the other side where I normally park, people look for agates in the rocks. I got enough stone to carve me for 1,000 years at home, so I won't be getting any more rocks unless I see a solid piece of gold with diamonds in it. Sure, a beauty day out here today. Blue skies. It's got to burn some fat. Like I say in all my other videos, guys, that's where all the dryer wood is, up there. It's been sitting up there for a long time. Just because it's gray on the outside doesn't mean it's a beautiful wood color on the inside. It's a lighter wood, the wood that the waves washed up there when there was a windstorm or something like that, you know? See, our forestry is huge here in British Columbia, Canada, especially on Vancouver Island. So when I see logs like this, I knew they fell off the log ships, right? And just floated here, like that one did, that one did. You know, there's a little stub there, that one did. You can see if they've been milled, right? But these ones are harder to get off this. I'm not carrying this up, carrying it up over the rocks. No thanks. Come here, little guy. Oh, this guy's ready for battle. I see those Survivor shows and wonder if they have like when they're on the ocean, I wonder if their oceans have little crabs like this. But I used to catch these things all the time when I was a little kid. bringing like a ice cream bucket out here when my mom used to bring me to the beach. She never really brought me to this beach though, because it's too rocky. She liked the sandy stuff. So anyways, let's put this guy back. It's brothers and sisters. Who thinks there'll be crabs under this rock? Yep, there's some little guys in there. I won't disturb them. You can see them in there. Just little crabs. What about under this rock? What do you guys think? Yep, there's big guy. Big little guy. Gone. Okay, so you can see my car way back there. It's been 5 minutes. I walked this far so far. I'm getting to the part where I normally beachcomb. From here down to that point there. What type of wood this is? I think it's probably fir. Some old dock or something. Like I said, I'm not really looking for any certain thing for a certain type of job today. But if I see a cool piece, I'll grab it. Like I've been kind of looking for a cool piece for a walking stick. I don't really like carving them, but you can blast a hook wood spear out on the top of a walking stick and get pretty good money for it. For the length of time it carves. You carve it. Just carve. Rob does those, like he does the walking sticks and canes. He carves the whole thing. He spends a lot of time on it, but they're really wicked actually, the ones that he does. But I usually just blast a quick wood spear in it and put it for sale. Seems pretty scarce down here right now, but it's okay. See, here's a milled piece of wood. Douglas fir. I hate Douglas fir. Just nice to be out here. And you know, I gotta consider myself so lucky to live where I do. Like, basically, like I said before, one of my old friends, he's gone now. He said there's no place better on earth, and how could heaven even be better? Because you got ocean and mountains. We're all surrounded by mountains, guys. See the mountains way over there? And there's ocean way over there too. British Columbia, Canada. It's like mountains to ocean, basically all the way around. So I gotta consider myself pretty lucky, and being a wood carver, look at all the wood I have access to. You know, it's kind of unbelievable. One of my grandpas was a logger. He was a well-known logger anyways. He owned a property on Galliano Island. If you guys want to type in Montague Harbor, he owned a bunch of that. He owned the whole harbor for when he was putting his logs in booms. And my other grandfather worked in a mill, and he was I guess a fire watcher in the mill or something like that. So there was my grandpa Bo. He worked in the mill. My other grandpa was a well-known logger in Powell River and Galliano Island, Montague Harbor. Check it out, guys. Look how big that harbor is. If my family still owned that harbor, man, I'd be rich. Our family would be rich. But I guess when he separated from my grandma, he gave her the Montague Harbor, and she built her house in Vancouver with the money that he gave her. With the property that he gave her, she sold it and she built a house, right? So, you know, it raised my dad, my Uncle Robbie, and I remember going there every weekend when I was a kid at that house. So, wood is in my family, right? It's just taken me so many years. And I did cedar shingles for like 12 plus years for roofing. So I've always kind of been around it, but I've never really thought about carving it or doing art with it. Somebody's making a freaking teepee here. I hope there's no Indian spirits around here. Yeah, also, this is where I did my carving. Everything's moved around here. I guess the waves came and brought at high tides. But here's my carving pushed back here now. But it's cool because it's still there. It's just, the log's not rolled over, right? It's just a quick wood spirit I did with my electric chainsaw. It says live life there on the right. There's pine knot, or whatever kind of knot you want to call it. Yeah, but I did have some bark stashed around here and stuff, but I guess that's gone. Better get away from these native spirits. You don't want to get native spirit cursed on you. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. And look who it is. It's my little friends. Hey! Hey! So Pete says what they do down here is they'll try and lure me because I'm probably pretty close to their nest. So they'll keep walking ahead of me trying to lure me away from their nest. Can you guys see them? I can't even see them on the camera. Yeah, there they are, see? Watch. They're just gonna keep walking ahead of me. See it? They're orange beaks. Yeah, so they're just gonna walk ahead of me, trying to lure me away from their nests around here somewhere. Uh-oh, this guy's not happy. Hey! Hey! They're bright orange beaks. Where is it? Is that your nest there? You want me to come and see your nest? Yeah, see? Oh, look at, here's this nest here. Hey there. Oh, is that your nest? You want me to come and see your nest? Okay, bye. I won't mess with your nest. Hey! You want me to come and see your nest? Pretty nice piece of bark right here. That one's solid. Probably put it away for when I come back and take it home with me. Beggars can't be choosers, guys. And if you go over to Ben's studio on the lake, he just got a box of bark from me, and he's carved a wicked little wood spirit in it, and also a wicked one of those fairy gnome house things. That's pretty cool that he did it. It took him like no time to do. You can see he's done it before. Hey! Get out of here. I'll find your nest, eat your eggs. I just like coming down looking at wood like this. It's just a piece of root. The skin of an old root. Thin bark. So yeah, but you guys, you know, if you get a stick like that, that would make a perfect walking stick. Cut it off, right? There you go. Shut up! I'm not bugging you. You know what this piece would be perfect for? Carve a wood spirit up here, make it an incense burner, and you can have that bottom piece there to catch the smoke. Next time. See, look at this big old piece of Douglas fir bark. When you carve this stuff, it looks like steaks because there's all like white veins and stuff in it. But yeah, this is, it gets way bigger than this stuff too. But when you carve this stuff, it feels like you're carving goddamn fiberglass. Little splinters get into your skin and stuff like that. Hey Liz, did you get that? Liz tried carving. I told her to give up on the piece of shit. Here's another thin piece of cottonwood bark. Bug holes in it. See, here's what I'm talking about, a milled log that fell off the log ship. Or off the log booms or whatever, okay? Tugboats and stuff comes from the river. They go across here. See a seal out there. But if you see marks on wood like that, see those marks? That's running through the processor, right, to debark it. Obviously this one didn't do a very good job. But when you see the paint on there, that's how you know it belongs to a company. This piece of log basically still belongs to a company. I think it has to have a spray mark on the end of it. But you know, this does belong. You have to have a beach combing license to get this kind of wood off the beach, if you're not Geordie, because I take what I want. Look at this piece of bark. Oh, that's pretty cool, but it's too shattered, too shaly. I can see the cracks in there. By the time I finish carving this, it would be like a piece of paper. Fly, bark, fly! More bark. That's a little bit thin for me too. Then you got another piece here. Where's the big kahuna? Huh? Where's that big monster dinosaur piece? Maybe it might be washed up today. I'm walking all the way around that point too. I'm just getting started. I haven't even looked through this stuff yet. I'm just kind of going through the fresh wash. All the seaweed's fresh wash, right? See, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, a gray log. Even though I hate Douglas fir, but I believe this is a nice piece of Douglas fir. But you know, just look by how big it is by the size of my hand. Just because it's gray on the outside doesn't mean it's shitty on the inside. All for the taking. That's cedar. I can tell how rounded it is. Cedar right there. You lived a good life, crab. You lived a good life. See, here's a perfect stick. Take home, make a walking stick out of, right? Just cut it shorter. I'll leave that a marker as I was here. Perfectly straight stick. And I believe it's cedar. How do I think it's cedar? From the bark. I don't know. Whatever. But you guys, like, some of you say you can't get wood. Look at your Craigslist or your buy and sell for free wood. Or type in firewood, because lots of people cut down trees at their houses, right? And they just want to get it out of there. Another piece of bark. But look how shaly it is, right? This is what I mean by shaly, pulling off layers of it. So I'd carve this. And it would be paper thin when I was done it. And look at the big bug hole in the back. Cottonwood bark. Fly away, bark. Sail away. Look at this. It's a Fire Pit Show Sugi band. God, I hate that name. Natural Fire Pit. See, here's another piece of bark. But I believe this is Douglas fir. But you see how it's kind of like cottonwood? You know, people, they did say you can also carve, you can get some walnut bark that gets pretty thick that you can carve too. I'm curious to getting some of that to try it out. I think I might have a piece at home that I carved because it's really dark. It's like a dark gray piece. It's not like the normal wood color bark. So yeah, I don't know. Just, it's so nice to be out here, just take advantage of the situation, right? I like it being left alone. This wood really here isn't dog piss wood. All the dog piss wood is back that way, where it's more of a public. Look at this piece of bark. Look how wide that is. But it's just too thin. Look how wide it is. But it's just too thin. So, you know, I see people getting sticks like this and making canes or walking sticks out of ones like this. This one's cracked also. I'm not going to take it. But yeah, the ones that got the bent handles like that. Look, man, there's lots of bark here today, just no really treasures yet. Yet, I say yet. I'm just waiting for the dinosaur bark to show up. Found a piece of beaver art. Man, those beaver, they got strong teeth. They can cut through anything. Oh, it makes a perfect walking stick. Sure does. Lots of bark down here today. Lots of bark. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fast forward to that point there, because the wood's basically only on the rocks. Only if I see something special I'll film it. But yeah, I'm about more than halfway. Got a good walking stick. A beaver walking stick, yep. Look at this nice cedar tree. I think I showed this in one of my videos before, with some quilting there in the roots. See that? Those bumps, that's quilting. But yeah, I remember I cut this with my, I know it's cedar because I cut it with my electric chainsaw when I was down here before. But yeah, this piece of cottonwood bark I found is a pretty nice piece. Minus the seaweed. So I'll probably take this back on my way back. Just leave it here. If I remember to get it, I do. If I don't, I don't. Not a big deal. There's another piece of cedar right there. Just a little log. But I don't really need to get big pieces like this now from the beach. When I first started carving, I came and got lots because it's all I could get. But now my resources open up, and my cousin lined me up with that where he works at the mill, so I can get cedar there all day long, like this size. And so no need to take it from the beach where it's all sandy and dulls your chainsaw blades right away, right? So yeah, there's that other cedar little log, piece of cedar right here. I can tell right away because of the bark. The more that you guys do this kind of stuff, the more you'll know what type of wood is what. Like, what's this? I don't. Might be a young Douglas fir. Bark's kind of purple. Yeah, this thing grew right twisty, didn't it? Or a plum wood, maybe plum tree. Yeah, I don't know how that works. That's like the big thick root there. But then you got roots here too. You got roots down here. Then you got roots here too. It grew sideways out of the ground. So this is the way it would have, I don't know, whatever. But you see what I mean? This is the root. Oh yeah, okay. So these are the roots here. It started growing this way, then it grew like this underground. Then a tree sprouted out here. Then another tree sprouted out there. Kind of cool. Whatever. See a nice piece of bark right up there? I can see it. I can spot that stuff a million miles away because the backside's so flat. It's a solid little piece. But I'm walking like miles here today. I don't know if I feel like carrying this back. I'll just put it somewhere. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't, right? Leave it on a log like this. Not a big deal. When I see like stuff like this is like a oyster cage. I just throw it up there. Get it out of harm's way for the fish or sea turtles. This is a cool looking rock, if you guys can see those colors in there. But you're not taking it and carving it, Jordy. You got enough. Oh, look, it just split. Oh. I guess that color in there is like iron stuff. Rust mark color. Who knows? This is a big old log. Not that big. I've seen way bigger. But look at the size of. But this is cottonwood. I can tell. I think it's just punky as shit. Oh, there's some bark on it. Look at that. It is cottonwood. See, that's what I want to find. I want to find a big old tree like this washed up on the beach with thick bark on it. That's my dream. Like my buddy Stu found up in just outside of Mission there. But yeah, this bark's just too thin. But it's getting there. Maybe this is the bottom side of the tree, the top side. Those cottonwood trees get huge, guys. So, but just goes to show you, there is a chance of one washing up. See, there's that tree, that cotton bark tree. Those trees get big fast. Oh, it's getting warm out here. I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying it. Uh-oh, there's another loud bird up in that piece of wood up there on the right. Man, there's just bark pieces everywhere. Like somebody out there would carve this little piece. There's just so much of it that's washed up. Like here. I've just been seeing the smaller stuff everywhere. This is a little shitty piece, but let's see. There's more bark. It's just too thin. What the hell is this? Fly, ball, fly! Yeah, I'm just seeing tons of that bark, but nothing worth taking home really. A few pieces, but I don't know. This is a nice piece of wood. Nice and thin. If you want to carve like a feather or something, I will be doing some feather carvings. I don't know, they just kind of seem boring to me. For me to carve anyways, that's just my opinion. Because a feather needs to look like a feather, kind of, right? That's a perfect piece of wood for it. See, look, another piece. This is good carvable bark. It does, there's a little spider on it. More bark right there. It's everywhere here today. But I don't feel like carrying it. I didn't bring my bag. You can see this check there, but I can tell that check won't go through too thick. Like Shelly. Ah, screw it. Fly, bark, fly! Bark. Bark. Let's see this. Where was another piece I seen? Bark. Bark. Just all too thin. Uh-oh. More Indians have been around. See the teepees? Let's get the hell out of here. Don't even look at the teepee, guys. Just keep walking right past it. This is kind of a big stump. Man, that's cedar. You could get that sucker home. Imagine all the carvings that you could do inside there. Fuck, that'd be wicked. Carve a little kid's a fort. Just cut all the shitty stumps off right here. It's all hollow inside there. It's 2 trees out of 1. That's cedar, all right. Once again, I can tell from the bark. Oh, that's a cool piece of wood. Look at all that quilting in there. Wood turners love that stuff. Well, some wood turners love the quilting. Yeah, that'd be sure cool to take for some kid. Bring a crane truck down here, road's right there. Block off the road. It's big. It looks a lot bigger than it is on camera. Look at this weird piece of wood. Never seen anything like that. Super trippy. Looks like brain stuff in there. There's a nice piece of cedar. Shut up! Okay, guys. This is... excuse me. This is what I'm talking about here. So look at the size of this bark. Look how thick it is on the back. Okay? Look how wide it is. It's like 6 inches, 5 to 6 inches. But I'm sure there's layers. This is dinosaur bark. I'm sure layers have come off, like it would be a lot thicker, like where my thumb is up that way. But this is what I'm talking about, dinosaur bark. Ah, too bad it's a piece of shit. Fly, bark, fly. See, this teepee, this kind of teepee is okay. Because this is like a white man teepee. You know, it's more squared off and it's safe. That's a white man's teepee, okay? So when they're like triangles, those are the native teepees. This is a white man, well, yeah, Native Americans. I don't know if I should call them Indians. But to my Indian friends out there, I'm sorry. I got lots of Indian friends. I don't mean to be racist or sound like whatever. Okay, so anyways, this is a white man teepee. Douglas fir bark. See how thick that stuff can get. Wonder how long this video is going to be. There's a shout out to a few of my subscribers. BAP, you say you love watching my beachcombing videos, so hope you're doing good there in Ireland. Belfast. History under your feet, Kylie. I know your real name, but I'll just say Kylie or Kaylee. You say that you like to watch these videos. Also, History Under Your Feet sent me a carving, guys. She carved Grumpy Jessie another girlfriend. But I don't know, Kylie, I don't know if Grumpy Jessie's gonna like her or not. Because he didn't like the one I made her. So I'll introduce her to her. I'll introduce him to her pretty soon. History, I'll introduce them pretty soon. And I'll carve that piece of wood you sent too. Just about enjoying yourself, guys. Can anybody see what I see in that rock? And it's limestone. I can tell because how rounded it is. Let's let this guy live. He can be the guardian of the ocean. We'll call him, I don't know what we'll call him. Okay, you can see we're getting closer to that little island thing now. It's a breakwater thing. So, I don't want to make this video too long and too boring, but I'll keep searching. I gotta get one of those stabilizer things for my phone when I'm down here filming. It'll make everything a lot smoother, not so shaky when I'm walking. But they're like $200-300. And I did just order a drone too. I ordered one of those Mavic Minis. So on days like today, there's no wind at all. If I'm allowed to fly the drone down here, I will be. If you see all those people out there, I don't know, they're probably little tiny dots on this camera, but they're all looking for crabs. They walk along, they got a stick with a coat hanger on it. They'll step on a crab or see a crab, the crab will claw the coat hanger and they'll pull it up. I wonder how many of those people out there actually have their licenses or are keeping the keepers. You know, you can't keep the females, or I think they got to be bigger than 6 inches. But I wonder how many. Look at this cool piece of cedar bark. It's just a whole bark skin. But like if you got a cabin or something, that's cool to take and just nail it onto the side of your cabin or whatever. Minus the seaweed. If I had a cabin, I would, but I don't, so I won't. You look at this old piece of cedar. This thing's been floating in the ocean for ages. You can see there's the line where it floated. I think we've just pulled up to some kind of native burial site. See how the rocks are piled there? So let's just keep walking. Didn't see nothing, didn't step on nothing. Here's a neat piece of cedar. Look, an old brick. Anyways, here's a neat piece of cedar. Yep. Just carve, Rob, look what I found. A little bit small, but that hole, it's a piece of root. You can tell by all the wood grain. Anyways, fly away, piece of wood. Okay, so I've walked a long ways. We're getting closer to the cedar, not the cedar, the ferry. I should come and do a carving on this sucker one day. It's for people to enjoy. But anyways, I'm getting tired. Gotta be careful walking along these rocks. You know, the last thing I want to do is slip and have a rock go through my head. So anyways, what I'll do here is I'll just let the camera run for a few minutes and you guys can have a look at all different types of wood, I guess. Or maybe I won't. Forget it. It's getting too long. Okay, I just walked upon this piece of bark. It's a decent piece, but not good enough for me. It's too chopped up. This could be walnut bark, maybe. Is this bark? Yeah, there's another piece. Probably same tree. I like to leave the bark here too, because other people do come down to the beach here, I believe. Bit carved bark, and look for it. So I don't want to take it all. Which I still got lots at home, right? So, and I basically have access to as much as I want, really. So, okay, you find an old board like this kind of thing. You know, people like to, I'm getting close to the road here, guys, sorry. But people like to hang this kind of stuff. I believe this is cedar too. But you know, you can do a carving on there and hang it up. It's antique looking, right? So I don't know, I might take that. It's a long walk back though, that's for sure. Whew, it's a long walk back. But anyways, I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna put it right here in case I want to take it, because that's pretty cool for a carving. And I'll mark it with a stick. I'll put this here. Hold on, sorry guys. I put that there so I know what's there. Okay, but I don't know. Anybody out there missing a tote lid? Fly, tote lid, fly. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit too close to the ferry. I'm just going to walk up to that log right there. But I just came across this piece of cottonwood bark. That's a pretty nice piece. And I will be carrying this piece back. So I'll be dropping my walking stick. Actually, no, I'm going to need to keep that. But just so you guys can see how big this bark is. It's a good solid piece. See with my foot, it's like, what, 3 or 4 feet tall. It's pretty thick. And it feels pretty solid, like not too much cracks there. But as it dry out, more cracks will come, but like shaliness, like this stuff here. But yeah, so that's a nice piece of bark. No bug holes. Really clean. So I will be carrying that one back, damn it. Damn it! See? Look at all those poachers out there. Taking our crabs away. Dungeness crabs, guys. Oh, I'm sure they all have their licenses. Doesn't matter if they do or not, that's not my business. But yeah, in about another hour, there'll be about another 50 of them out there. Asians, I think. There's that big cottonwood tree down there. Some of the bark on it. Put back the small ones. Big heron bird. I'll just sit here and film. Maybe they'll think I'm the, I don't know, DFO or whatever that's called. Not DFO, whatever. Wildlife management bullshit. Okay, guys. So thanks for coming along with me today with this, what's it called? Beach combing. I got this piece of cottonwood bark. Nice and clean, the back of it. And that's about it. I just got to go down there and pick up my old coffee mug thing, frosty thing I had, and then I'm on my way home. So don't forget to come to the live feed 5 o'clock Pacific time every Thursday night. Well, I've missed a couple, but I try my best to get to them all. Okay, see you later.